On this planet, there is a country so enormous that it crosses continents, climates and countless cultures. A land stretching from the forests of Europe to the shores of the Pacific Ocean. Covering more territory than any other nation on Earth, Russia exists on a scale almost impossible to imagine. From frozen Arctic deserts to endless forests and mountains. Russia is not just a country, it is a world of its own, filled with landscapes that feel untouched by time. But behind this endless horizon lies a story of ambition, survival and transformation. Long before Russia became the largest nation on Earth, its story began with small settlements built along the rivers of Eastern Europe. These rivers became pathways for trade, culture, and the growth of early civilizations. Over centuries, powerful cities began to rise, creating the foundations of what would become Russia. Among them, Moscow grew from a small settlement into the center of a rising power. Through conflict, alliances, and determination, Moscow expanded its influence across the surrounding lands. A small principality was beginning a journey that would transform into one of history's greatest empires. As centuries passed, Russia expanded beyond kingdoms and frontiers, becoming one of the largest empires the world had ever known. New cities rose from ambition. Among them, St. Petersburg became a symbol of art, architecture, and Russia's connection to Europe. Grand palaces, magnificent cathedrals, and cultural treasures reflected the confidence of a growing empire. Beyond the great cities stretched an immense wilderness, millions of hectares of forests, rivers, and mountains waiting to be explored. To connect this enormous land, railways crossed thousands of kilometers, linking distant communities across an entire continent. Snow-covered peaks, active volcanoes, and landscapes unlike anywhere else became part of one extraordinary nation. The 20th century opened a new chapter. Across Russia, change was no longer gradual. It arrived with unstoppable force. Revolution reshaped the nation, ending centuries of imperial rule and giving birth to the Soviet Union. The country industrialized rapidly, transforming its economy, infrastructure, and society within a remarkably short period. Then came the Second World War. The Wuxi conflict brought immense destruction and sacrifice, leaving a lasting mark on millions of families. The war's end became one of the defining moments in the nation's modern history, remembered through memorials and generations of remembrance. Only years later, humanity looked beyond Earth. In 1961, Yuri Gagarin became the first human to journey into space, opening a new era of exploration. A nation once defined by empire and revolution now faced the future in a rapidly changing world. Today, Russia is a nation where centuries of history stand beside modern skylines, creating a landscape where the past and present exist together. In the heart of Moscow, colorful domes and historic streets continue to welcome visitors from around the world. Even everyday places tell a story. Moscow's metro stations are celebrated not only for transportation, but also for their remarkable architecture. Russian culture has inspired the world through literature, classical music, ballet, science, and the arts. Beyond its cities lies one of Earth's greatest natural treasures. Sheer wilderness where forests, wildlife, and rivers still dominate the landscape. Lake Baikal, the world's deepest freshwater lake, has inspired explorers, scientists, and travelers for generations. From active volcanoes in the Far East to the dancing lights of the Arctic sky, Russia's landscapes continue to amaze the world. Russia cannot be understood by its size alone. Its true scale lives in the countless stories written across its forests, cities, mountains, and rivers. Across 11 time zones, millions of lives unfold every day, each adding another chapter to the story of this extraordinary nation. Ancient traditions continue to stand beside innovation, reminding us that a nation's identity is shaped not only by history, but also by the people who carry it forward. From Europe's eastern edge to the Pacific Ocean, from frozen Arctic shores to volcanic landscapes, few places on Earth contain such remarkable diversity. This is Russia, vast beyond measure, rich in history and unforgettable in its beauty. A nation that reminds us that every landscape tells a story, and some stories are as endless as the land itself.